Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning September 11th, 2017. It's a big week because of September 11th, so I ask that you all send out your prayers and please keep everybody from history in your heart from that day, okay? I just finished recording my story from September 11th. It's an incredibly long video. Please feel free to go over and watch that. Watch it in installments if you have to, but that will be loaded soon. I just loaded the Archangel Raphael video on Gumroad. I also loaded an angelic chakra clearing meditation so that you can get rid of some blocks in your life, do some extreme healing, start really bringing in some good stuff. And also, of course, if you'd like to get a personal reading, go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. I leave all the information about Patreon down below if you want to support me there. And I think that's about it. All right, so let's get started. Okay, sorry about that. I went to pick up the cards and just totally knocked my camera askew. All right, so take two. We're going to be using the Archangels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue for this week, and then pulling a crystal card from the Healing Oracle crystal reading cards. I didn't know it was called that. Sorry, Rochelle Sharma. I think I've been saying it wrong this whole time, but that's what the deck looks like. This is a good one, guys. I like this a lot. So before we even get going here, I didn't pull these out again this week. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. All right. So, again, because it is the week of September 11th, please be a support system to especially people in New York City who have gone through that. And please send some love and prayers to the people who are really trying to uncover truths about what really occurred. You know, one of the things that I think I failed to mention in the other video about September 11th was that I was watching some of the old news footage, and there's a lot of weird things. Like there was a flight Delta 1989 that was confirmed hijacked, but it wasn't, and then you hear the transcript and the pilot just kind of comes back on. He's like, oh, roger that, like really calm. Like there's just some weird things about that day. I don't know, we don't need to get into it here, but just blew my mind. But the one, there was a man who was covered in dust and he's walking through the streets, and there's this news reporter, and he's like, you know, sir, are you okay? Do you want to talk about what you experienced, all this stuff? And the guy was like, there were just these bombs going off all over the place. There were bombs. And the news reporter, you can tell he's trying to be like, no, sir, that was an airplane that hit the building. And the guy just looks at him like, he goes, no, there were bombs first. There were bombs first and then the airplane. And then he's kind of starting to stumble away, and then the news reporter's like, oh, this guy needs help. Can somebody get him? But the guy's just looking at him like, dude, you don't know anything. So, you know, it's just kind of weird, you know, and I think that's part of like the truth. There have been maybe some things that have in the mix just gotten forgotten or overlooked or whatever. But, you know, pray for the people who are working towards helping others truly remember all that happened that day and everything that people experienced. And of course in Washington as well, and all the people on Flight 93. Oh, we should talk about this too, guys. It's an active week. Okay, so we have Irma. We got to talk about this. So Hurricane Irma, it's not a joke. Please take it seriously. I love you guys. I think it's hitting the Virgin Islands right now. I'm sending my love to you. And I don't know who all is in the path. I haven't checked it recently, but Puerto Rico, I think maybe you're in the path. Florida, you're going to be in the path. And then they're still talking like it could hit up the coast potentially. It's not going to happen, maybe. But just everybody be safe. Please take it seriously. You know, our world is not what it used to be. So, you know, be on the lookout. And of course, we're always a support system for you, whether you're grieving from something from 9/11 or if you end up getting hit by Irma. I will personally be on Facebook if you need that. You know, whatever you guys need, whatever starts happening this week, you let me know. If I can be there for you, I will be. Okay, like if you still have internet, you know, and Irma's hitting you, we'll go Facebook Live and we'll chat. Okay, no worries on that. So let's get some cards. Overcoming difficulties. So things may not be flowing like we always want, but boy, you're going to realize just how strong you are. Okay, and we're opening up to a new way here. This one, yes or no? Yes. Okay. Sorry. Crystal clear intentions and leadership. Again, guys, this is all about you maybe not getting hung up on, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening, or oh my gosh, I can't believe, God forbid. I'm not saying that there's going to be anything horrible happening this week. You know I don't do that. But even if there is something that happens, it's like the good comes out of all of us. Like the strength comes out of all of us, and we're taking charge. And there's also this feeling of, the world has been through so much recently that we're already starting to get, how do I say, kind of get into the rhythm of how our world is and how to interact with it and how to handle whatever comes our way. Does that make sense? All right. So we have overcoming difficulties, Archangel Gabriel. Now, Gabriel is all about life review, and he can be about the past and reviewing the past. It's the week of September 11th. So even if you're not in the United States, I know that that day must have been rattling for people all over the world. I would have freaked out, okay? Like, no matter where I was, that was nuts. But this can be a very good thing, I think, because perhaps people are going back and reviewing the past, and maybe, again, some truth is coming out that makes us feel very settled. Might anger us first, and then we feel like, okay, well, that makes sense, or okay, we can deal with this. Okay, and then some other people are still processing some past, just as an individual, just your past in general, anything that you've been through, you're going back through, getting an understanding, and this is really going to help kind of flow it away in the memory bank, so it doesn't have it's not just like this pulsing thing in front of you that's affecting how you live your life and affecting your happiness, but something that you're able to finally sweep away. Okay, not to discredit it or just be like, oh, that didn't matter, but that you can handle it. Okay, so it says the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So this really almost makes me feel like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And I can't help but think of New York. I can't help but think of Washington. Maybe you have, as a city, maybe you have this feeling this week where you're overcoming and you've rebuilt, you've gotten your lives back together. I know it'll never be complete for some people, but you'll get there, and I'm sure it'll all make sense one day. Maybe one day when we're not in these lives, but at some point it will. But the worst is now behind you. This also means, even on an individual level, if you have some troubles come up this week or whatever, you've already been through it once. It's like a repeat, okay? You know how to handle it. You know how to be strong. Okay. So the next card we have is Prosperity, and it's Archangel Gabriel. It says your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So a real feeling of things opening up for us, sort of unlocking the door, paving the way. Yeah. Can you guys give me more on this? Do we get more details? Everything will come to you. The things that you need. Some of you are wanting to make life changes, but you're feeling like, well, I don't have all the material needs that I need in order to make that happen. You'll find that there is a way. Things are moving forward. It might not be in the way that you had anticipated. We say that all the time, right? But there's going to be a solution. There's going to be relief. All right. So for those of you in Houston who are still dealing with, I haven't heard the latest on that, but I'm assuming you're still probably dealing with floodwaters and whatever. This could be your home. You get a new home, or you get something replaced, or it does have this feeling too of a fresh start. So don't feel, that's where that overcoming your difficulties is coming in as well. You're bringing together your solutions now, right? And people are going to start stepping up to the plate to help you, so on and so forth. Okay? So then we have crystal clear intentions. So keep your intentions straight on. Okay? Don't let people sway you. Don't let people talk you out of whatever. If, for example, let's say you are taking hurricanes seriously, right? Not that people don't, but I'm just saying, let's say you're like, no, I'm really going to get prepared, right? Don't let people pull you off the path and be like, oh, you don't have to get prepared for it. Listen to your own instincts. There's a lot of clarity that comes this week as well. So understanding what truly matters and what doesn't, and what you want to put your energy into, and then getting to know yourself, getting to know your true heart's desires, and then going after that. So this, with the prosperity card, It's good stuff. Okay, so we have Archangel Michael. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Kiss me. Focus upon it with unwavering faith. So again, if you're, I don't know, there's like this feeling here where people are trying to manifest. Wait, do we have a moon, like some sort of moon thing happening today? There's a moon thing happening. Is it a full moon? Are we manifesting? What's happening? See, I need to check that kind of news before I do these videos. But anyway, if it is about manifestation for you, make sure you clearly know what you want, because what you're putting out there for real is going to be coming to you. Okay, so clarity. Archangel Michael is all about clarity, and also all about courage. Courage to go after what you want. Okay, not to force it, not to, you know, just so you feel like you're doing something cool in this world, like put forced meaning around something, but genuinely something that lifts your heart, makes you feel fulfilled, really makes you feel satisfied with your human story. Okay, not an ego pursuit, but something that feels uplifting. All right, so the final card we have before we get on to the crystal card is leadership. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So for some of you, this story is playing out like you're taking a chance. Maybe you're taking a chance this week on a business. Mercury is not retrograde anymore, right? Is that other news? Ooh, that's good. But, you know, this is taking a leadership role even within the world, right? And remember, you can be an effective leader by being an example. That does not mean you behave as if you're above all emotions and you're better than everybody and blah, 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 blah. You know, invalidating everyone that you come across. It's a terrible habit. Don't do that. But, you know, you can be the leader of your own life, and you can just keep going on, you know, whatever naysayers may have been trying to, again, to like pull you down, you're marching through it, and now people are being inspired by you and going, hey, how did you make that happen? Wait, that wasn't supposed to work out. How did that work out for you? Okay, and you might actually end up being the one to give advice to other people. Okay, all right, so let's get on with the crystal card. Let's see what else we have. Do you guys hear the birds outside? Can you hear them? There's a whole family of them now. They're barn swallows. Got to see 2 of the babies grow up. They keep going away for a couple of days and then they come back. It was kind of like torturing my heart because I'm like, oh, they're going away now. And now I'm like, okay, like how many times have we said goodbye? Are you gonna go south or not? Like, figure it out. All right, guys. Oop, 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 oop. There's the card. Libyan gold tektite. Manifestation. Ooh, that is kind of funny. So it's all about manifesting this week. But again, if you're hung up on what could go wrong, if you're hung up on the problems, remember, everything that is happening right now, it can be temporary if you want it to be temporary. Okay, so you don't have to be like, well, I'm dealing with this disaster right now. Okay, you know, this is actually, the disasters are what bring out the best in other humans, right? Stepping up to the plate, helping one another. But this is also, again, it's getting you laser focused, man. I mean, laser focused. Like you might be going, oh, I want to manifest love. But now, maybe for the first time, you know what that means. And you know what it feels like, right? And now you have the chance to manifest something amazing. That with the prosperity card and the crystal clear intentions. I'm excited. Let's get another one. That was so good. Let's see. Let's see if we can get another good one. Give it to me. It's Numite. Didn't we have this last week? That's weird. Okay, so it's healer, which makes sense because there might be a lot of healing that people are going through this week. I'm doing a whole other reading with these cards. Okay. Oh, fire agate. Creativity. Creating a new path forward. Creating a whole new existence. And this is also like igniting passions. I mean, fire agate is like, think of this stone as like the fire being lit under you to get you going, right? Laid to rest. Problems are laid to rest. Perhaps people from the past are laid to rest, okay? Where you're not carrying the hurt and the anger with you anymore. And you're following and going forward. Oh, or it could get real saucy for some people because, how do you say this? Crookwhite? That's not how you say it. Sexuality. But remember, this is the sacral chakra. So sexuality, yeah, okay, fine. If you want to like get your own message out of all this, because I need to tiptoe around this a little bit, but when you got fire agate and then this, however you say that word, and then sexuality, I mean, that's passion. That's a good time right there. Okay, so there, sorry. So there's the fire agate, but this one, the sexuality, this is co-creating. It's creating this new chapter in your life, creating the life that you want. Look around. What isn't working for you? Okay. Now, I wouldn't suggest going out and just like dumping your love partner or whatever. You got to work through it, maybe, or you know what I mean, or work through whatever's happening. Learn the lessons so that you can move on and create something new. Okay, so we'll leave it there. It's going to be a good week, I think, but remember to just say your prayers for all those who might be, you know, still going through a hard time. All right, guys, I am sending you so much love and take care. Bye-bye.